Hi there, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to this week's session, where we're going to go through how to set up Google My Business and how you, as a small business owner, or someone who's in the marketing field who hasn't done this before, or who just wants to learn about Google My Business, can learn and understand how to set it up as well. Welcome, everybody, again, especially those who joined us from yesterday's session. Please let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're situated. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Steve Platte. Yes, from Cape Town, Plattekloof. Welcome, Steve. Carl Lucas, welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. So we're here from yesterday. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks, Maria, for the message as well. Where is everyone from and where are you joining us from today? Awesome. I see people still coming through. Welcome, Cherise. Welcome, Corny. Thank you for joining us, Corny. Janae, Michelle, welcome. Janae from Pretoria East, thank you for joining us. So far away. Ongeziwe, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Carl Lucas, you in Cape Town. Awesome, nice and sunny Cape Town. Wasn't so sunny the past few days, but it's nice and sunny right now. Sadia, welcome. Thank you for joining us from yesterday. Glad to have you here. Millie, welcome, Millie from Heathfield. Glad to have you, Millie. Awesome. Today we'll be going through how to set up Google My Business step by step. So whoever hasn't done it yet, it'll be a good refresher for you. And some of the best practices when it comes to setting up your Google My Business, or what it's called now, Google Business Profile. I think people are still coming in. Afro Queen, welcome. Annabella, thank you for joining us again. Welcome. Selene, welcome. I think I'll just give one more minute for everyone to come and join us, and then we can move on to the next part of the session. Got a lot of people here from yesterday. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. Nice and loyal people we have joining us in our sessions today. Glad to see some people from SEAF again. Glad to see you guys join us as well. Awesome. Again, there is a 10 to 15 second delay, so I'm just going to wait one more minute just for everybody to come through. Welcome, Michaela. Welcome, Sinazo. I'm just going to wait one more minute, and then we're going to get started. Morning, Sinazo from Cape Town. Thank you for joining us. Awesome. Just 20 more seconds and we can get started. People still joining. I don't want to come in and join in from behind and be so late, but it's fine. Awesome. All right, let's get started. Okay, thank you guys for joining us again. I'm joined by Maria, who is our moderator today, and we'll be taking you through how to set up your Google My Business account. What are the benefits? What are some stats that we've seen from Google's side, Google's point of view, why setting up a Google My Business account is important, and how it could affect and improve your business as well. So let's look at the agenda that we'll go through today. We're going to look at how you can discover Google My Business, how you can get set up, and how you can create an engaging Google My Business listing. So these are the topics that we're going to discuss and topics that we're going to dive into today. So thank you again for joining us. And I hope you do benefit and improve your businesses today, especially those who are small business owners and those who are looking to improve, wherever they can, especially on the marketing front. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Just again, we do run a free bootcamp from Google, where it's a 1 week bootcamp where we take small business owners or people looking to start their own business, and we take them through a stringent process of understanding your funds, understanding your funding, how to get, new revenue sources, how to, secure new funding, and how to set up a digital marketing strategy of your own for your business, how to understand the different channels and tools. So please do sign up for Hustle Academy, and we'll take you through that whenever it's set up again. All right, let's move on to discovering Google My Business. And it's a very, very interesting topic because it relates to keywords, it relates to maps, it relates to listings, it relates also to photo views. So you must have good photos. So it's going to be a lot to break down. So I'm really glad all of who's joined us today and who's willing to learn and understand as well. All right, let's move on to the next section. See people still coming in. Awesome. All right. Can you find a pizza delivery near you? That's the main question here. Just want to see. Okay. I wanted to be a bit interactive today, so I'm going to ask you guys. You know, search is built on shopping behavior, and it's changed. Keyword research and all of that has changed. Through internet and smartphones, it become more intentful because people are on their phones a lot. People understand how to search for things online. So I want to ask you guys as well, just pull out your smartphones and imagine they're on a hunt for pizza locally. You're looking for a pizza place, you want to go eat out, a restaurant, a nice restaurant, Cocaccios. They're throwing in my old job there, a nice pizza place around town. What tools and phrases would you use to find that pizza delivery place or find that pizza restaurant near you? What tools would you use to find that pizza place near you? Do you just use your phone? Do you just Google it? Do you go onto the platforms, some of these platforms that food review places? How do you find a pizza place or pizza delivery company near you? What is the process for you guys? How do you sort that out? You want to get good pizza tonight? No, you got friends coming over, you got family coming over. You're not listed to cook. You're like, okay, I'm gonna order pizza. What is that process? From Google, from the exception, you pick up your phone, you put it in Google. How does the process feel? What do you do? Exactly. I think Annabella's got the right answer there. How do you find a pizza place near you? So why I did this exercise is to put you guys in the mindset of how your listings are found, how these Google My Business listings work. It works in the case of if you're listed and your services say, I offer services, or we offer services to Cape Town, we offer services in Belleville, we offer services in Durbanville, and you're a pizza place, and someone's searching for you online on their phone. It works by location, and it works by the location that you say that you can offer, and it works by obviously, as Annabella said, geolocation as well. So when you're searching for a pizza place near me, and you're driving in Belleville, you won't necessarily get a store all the way in Bloberg. It works in a sense of whatever's closest to you, whatever ranks higher closer to you. So in terms of setting it up and focusing on how you're going to get ranked higher on Google My Business, you need to make sure that you optimize for the area that you're targeting as well. What is the main area you're going to target? Because the way you guys search right now, all of you guys got different results. When you typed in pizza place near me, probably some of you got Panarotis because somewhere maybe in Plattekloof, someone maybe got a Cape Town based company like a Cocaccia that was maybe in Waterfront. So it works by geolocation, it works by your intent. If you say pizza place, specifically pizza place Belleville, you'll find the best places that have listed themselves on Google My Business and have listed and optimized their listings to target those areas and target that geolocation. I see Mark says, yes, but the way it works, Mark, is that it works by geolocation. So it's not just you just putting it in your Google search. Google will give you the best results based on where you are and how optimized the actual listing is. So that's why I wanted you to just to go through that process, because a lot of you have different answers. You don't all have the same pizza place or the same suggestion that's been given to you. So I just wanted to break down exactly how that listing and how that search actually works in a sense of location and optimization as well. So thank you guys for going through that process as well. Hope you guys also got something from that. So the keywords that you might have used for that potential search are pizza delivery near me, and then nearby you could even look at local Italian restaurant. And this is to break down the keywords are, the phrases that you use to search for these places in your search engine, such as Google, to find the websites that are matching, the keywords that you put in. Chances are when you typed in pizza delivery near me or pizza your location, these are the keywords that defined what the content was shown to you. You weren't shown something that was, not related to the actual topic when you conducted your search and used these keywords. Okay, I just want to look at the different stats you can look at from maps and what you can get from that as well. So Google Maps is a web-based service that provides detailed information about geographical regions and sites around the world, in addition to conventional road maps and all of that as well. Google Maps offers aerial and satellite views of many places. In some cities, Google Maps offers street views, compromising photographs taken of vehicles, houses, and buildings around the areas. While some people may not have been dependent on Google local maps and Google Map directions, everybody knows what a useful tool it is. Google Maps is not only useful for people on the road who are planning a holiday, Google Maps is also good at marketing. It's an extremely important marketing tool for small to medium-sized businesses. Let's take a look at some of the benefits of using Google My Business and understanding how you can optimize your listings to geolocation, to the area that you're looking to serve, and the people you're looking to serve in that area as well. Right, when you search for businesses near you, it comes up with a list of suggestions. Google suggests places customers might like with reference to maps and their own search and search history as well. Google Maps uses information from your device and other Google products to display the places that you might like. With this in mind, 87% of smartphone users or smartphone owners turn to search in a moment of need. 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. 67% of searches or 67% of those who use Google Maps use the preferred app on their phones. And the info appears on desktops, laptops, tablets, and mobile phones. So it's easily accessible. If you're looking to find an area, you're looking to find a business, it's very easy and very accessible. I think, yeah, we've listed a source for you guys to read as well. So some of the benefits of Google My Business and Google Maps is you can mark your location. So first, by listing your business on Google Maps, you're getting exclusive online presence, showing where your business is based. And this means people can get to know you. When people think, consumers, prospects, and businesses that use Google Maps and hover over the streets or specific areas where your business is located, they learn about your areas. You can also make your business discoverable with Google My Business. Like many other services from the search engine, Google Places and Places for Business is an amazing resource for small to medium-sized businesses. You can also get directions for people to find you. Again, especially with people who, I gave this example last week, the big companies that have smaller offices all around Cape Town. Why would you rely on the big company to list, your location, even though you sit around, let me give this example, maybe Amazon Cape Town has different, listings in different departments. And I've also heard that they don't list all of those departments on Google Maps. So when people go and they look for, a depot or, where they could pick up their goods, it's not listed on the map. So it's hard to find those places. So as a business, why would you not want to go onto Google My Business? Because if someone finds interest in your business and wants to know more or wants to visit you and you're not on maps, they won't have directions. They won't understand. They need to go into your website and try to find your location on that. And think about how much of a strenuous process that is already. That's the customer's taken over 3, 4, 5 clicks, to get to where they need to. Whereas if you're on Google My Business listing, they'd find you directly, they'd find you on the maps, and they'd find the directions, as soon as possible. All right, and the last benefit is that you can get found on Google free of charge. So it's a free listing. It's a free service by Google. Get yourself listed and get yourself on maps. See a question coming through. We'll answer it right now. Just want to go through these slides. Okay, this is how you can get found on search, found on maps. You can discover in nearby shops wherever you are, find local businesses, and save those places as well. All right, I see a question coming through, Sulaine. So Sulaine asks, how would this benefit if you're an online shop but based in Brackenfell? Sulaine, you might have offices, or you might have a depot, or you might have, a certain area of collection that you might have. So listing that would help people who are coming to pick up the goods, unless you service them directly, unless you drop the goods off directly. But a Google My Business listing for an online shop would only benefit if you have, a depot where people could come pick up the goods and learn and just interact with you guys like that. I think that's the only way that you'd benefit if you're a purely online shop or you offer directly. Mm, I think it only benefits you as an online shop if there was a depot that you had and people would come in and collect those goods. Awesome. All right, let's move on to the next section. What makes a Google My Business listing stand out? There are a number of factors which affect whether we choose if a business is trustworthy or worth visiting. We can look at images. We want to see what it looks like on the inside. Reviews, what are people saying about the business? There's a lot of functionality with Google My Business. There's the review section as well. Keep on banging on about, answering your reviews, answering the questions that people have to improve your listings, because the more interaction you have on your actual Google My Business listing, the higher you can rank. The address is it a place that actually exists? So make sure that you set up your addresses correctly. There's a lot of people that fail in that, and they lose a lot of traffic, they lose a lot of visitors because they don't have the correct details sitting properly as well. Contact, in case you need to make or cancel a reservation, is there an adequate amount of contact that you can make with the business? And this is from a customer point of view. Can they call you? Can they message you? Is there a way on your Google My Business? Is there adequate amount of communication that can be had? This can all be done with effective, setting up of your Google My Business listing. It's effective setting up of all the descriptions, answering all those questions, filling out all those details will help you list and help you rank higher on Google My Business. Are your business hours set up correctly? A lot of this that I've seen is businesses not setting up their business hours correctly, and people going to the business and finding that it's closed, and that's how you lose a customer very quickly. So make sure that those details are on correct and set up correctly as well. Is there a website link? So people want to know, is there a website associated with this listing? You can even build a free website with Google My Business, and that just adds another air of credibility and legitimacy to your business listing. Ultimately, being visible on Google Maps also creates more of a complete listing and profile for your business on Google. In fact, 29% of customers are more likely to consider purchasing from your business with a more detailed Google My Business profile. Please do check that out, guys. Make sure that everything is correct, because an incorrect number, incorrect, as Sinaza said, incorrect number, incorrect website, incorrect anything that's incorrect, you will lose that traffic and you will lose that potential client. Especially if you're in a service business, if you're in a products business, you will lose out on that. If your listing is on Google is complete, you're more likely to be considered reputable. You're more likely to attract location visits. So like you guys searched there, Google, how you Googled the pizza place near me, you're more likely to attract those location visits. If your Google My Business listing is complete, all the details are set up properly, and you're more likely to end up with a purchase. Again, if your details are incorrect and your phone number is wrong, even one wrong number, a wrong address, you will lose out on that potential client. All right, let's look at some more about Google My Business. It's a very free and easy tool to use. Again, I'm going to bang on about it. It's free. Please go out there and set it up. The features include adding your business name, location, and hours. And you can also monitor and reply to customer reviews. You can add photos of the inside, outside, specific images that can differentiate you from your competitors. Or if there's, if your location is difficult and you say, you need to look at this, red light and you'll find us sort of thing, then you can list that photo and you can communicate that with your clients. and they'll be able to see and look at those markers when they're coming to visit you. If you verify and edit your business information, you can both help customers and find your businesses and tell them your story as well. When searching for local information, there's some stats as well. 33% of people look for business hours. 32% of people look for location, and 27% of people look at your reviews. So those are the top three factors of Google My Business, and the top three factors that directly influence your listings is the business hours, location, is it the correct location, and the reviews. Are you answering your reviews, even the negative ones? Are you coming to a proper conclusion? Have you helped those people that have found grievances with your company, with your service? Are you answering those reviews? It's very, very important. So those are the three main factors that affect your listing: is the location, business hours, and your reviews. Awesome. All right, this is how you can make the most of your business or your Google My Business account. Your free business profile lets you easily connect with your customers across search and maps. By listing your business on maps, you're getting exclusive online presence, especially with people looking to get organic SEO. You can get online presence with Google My Business. Because when people use Google My Maps and hover over streets or specific areas where your business is located, they learn about you, and you're building that online presence. You can attract customers with your business profile. You can give customers a way to reach you with the phone number, the website, and you can see how customers connect with your business. Are they making bookings? There's the stats section, the insight section, really dives deep into that on Google My Business. You can look at the clicks, calls, bookings, how many times you were listed on the maps, how many times you're listed on search. All of those stats are in the back end of Google My Business. With Google My Business, the marketing kit, you can share the latest updates and highlights about your business. To help customers stay informed about your business, you can create custom posters, social posts, and form reviews and updates on your business profile, all for free. So this is how you can stay competitive. So having a Google My Business account helps you stay competitive and boost customer engagement online and in store as well. So it removes the need for the brick and mortar all the time. As you get that listed, you help your business grow the presence online, and you give a second part, especially on the organic SEO, as I touched on just a bit earlier, is that you're able to improve your organic SEO, and you're able to actually with UTM tags. It's a bit advanced for now, but with UTM tags, you can actually see how many people are coming directly from Google My Business if you're looking into the analytics and looking to get into that. So that's also a very good component of that. You can make informed marketing decisions based on customer reviews and customer feedback. You can learn from successes and mistakes of others. So you can look at, how people that are listed higher, how they've set it up, what details that they put in. This is a very, very easy process. So you look at who your competitors are. So if you're competing, maybe you're a dentist in Cape Town. You type in dentist in Cape Town and you look, oh, JJ Teeth is number one. How do I list my listing similar to that? How do I make mine better than that? You have the competitor open, you have yours, and you set it up similar to that so that you can reap the same rewards. If they have 5 to 10 images, then take 5 to 10 quality images of your business, how the office looks inside, how it looks on the outside. And you take 10 quality pictures similar to your competitors and list it and make sure that all your information is correct. Some other benefits include understanding what customers want. You can also research and identify how to stand out from the crowd, looking again at your competitors, and you can discover industry trends and customer preferences. All right, I see there's a question incoming from Mark. So Mark asked, what if Google Maps is faulty? He has a client who is on the road that Google lists as non-joining to another major route that ends. Okay, that's the issue of maybe a Google Earth issue, that it's not listed that specific area for some reason. Yeah, I think that may be an issue with the map specifically. Have you tried setting up a Google My Business, Mark? What does this say about the address? And have you put it on the actual maps? Thank you, Mark, for the question. We'll just wait for the answer so long. Let us know if you guys have any questions, and I'll be happy to jump into that with you guys as well. Again, on Mark's question, I think it might be an issue with Google Earth actually listing that specific location. Okay, thank you so much, Annabella. Thank you for joining us. I think, Mark, it has to do with the listing of that actual location. So it's a Google Earth type of issue. So I don't know. I don't think it has to do with maps specifically. Okay, Mark, you can reach out to me online, and we can maybe chat further about this. All right. Does anyone have any other questions so far before we move on how you can get set up and take you through that process as well? Any questions so far? I think everyone's still good. I think everyone's still fine. Okay, let's move on to how you can get your Google My Business set up. All right, so step one would be to create your own Google My Business. Step two, the very, very important step, would be to verify your business profile. Step three would be to complete it, and then step four would be to populate it, either with images, information, bookings, and all of that. All right, so a Google My Business listing automatically syncs with Google Maps. So the critical thing to remember when creating your Google Maps listing is that you need to pay particular attention to optimizing your listing and ensuring your core business information is up to date, including your images, posts, and all of that, which we'll discuss shortly. To create your business profile on Google, if you haven't already signed up, Maria's going to drop in the link. So Maria's going to drop in the link. Yes, cool. She's dropped in the link right there. If you're already signed up, simply go into Google My Business, the account, follow the instructions, and you'll need to provide information, your location, address, category, business category, website, phone numbers, opening hours, and the description of your business activities. And then the information provided will appear in the Google search results, either when users make a search using keywords, like we did at the start, or when they search specifically for your business, when they type it in navigationally. Bear in mind that a listing for your business will already appear on Google Maps if someone has left a review for you previously. If this is the case, then you'll need to verify that you own the business before you can claim the listing. So a way to own and look at that is to have the correct phone number. Because the way that Google verifies as well is by having the correct phone number. I see Mark. Mark, you can actually send those businesses to me and we can set that up on Google My Business for you. We are partnered with a Google My Business verification company in Africa, and we can set up that for you. Yeah. Please do send us your details, Mark, and we can we can verify your profile on Google My Business. And that goes for everybody who's looking to set up their Google My Business profile. I'm just going to write a note. Please do send me all of your details and we can get those profiles verified. Just going to write a note quickly. Awesome. All right, let's move on to how you can name and categorize a business. You need to make sure it's unique to your business if you're planning on choosing a name, and you need to categorize it. So are you a hairdresser, florist, grocer? This way you can connect with your customers who are more likely to visit your business. Let's put this in a way that you all can see. The next part is to help customers find and contact you. So your location is not optional. Even though customers may not be able to visit you now, it doesn't mean they wouldn't want to in the future. You can update your contact details so customers can reach out to you as well. Step two, choose a way to verify. So make sure your business information is accurate, that only you, the business owner or manager, has access to it by verifying your business. You can choose to verify later to access the different verification options that you can use, like email, phone, or you can verify through Search Console if you've got that set up. I'm setting that for you now, Mark. And you can email me directly to verify your Google My Business listing. So whoever sets up their Google My Business listing, please send me an email. I've dropped my email address in there and we can get that verified for you. Again, like I said, reach out to us to get verified and we can set that up for you. All right. Make sure to verify your business, or you can go to Help Center if you're finding it a bit difficult. But yeah, as I said, I've got my email address. Reach out to me and we can verify your business. Step 3 is to ensure that your profile is complete. So you need to, again, I want to bang on about this, is to make sure your address is correct, your opening hours and information about closing or any closing times or holidays, it could be a religious holiday. Please make sure that it is correct and updated. There's nothing worse than someone going out to your business and looking to, move into to people buy from you or engage with your services and not finding the correct information. There is nothing worse. You will lose that client, onefold already. Make sure you have the correct logo, high quality logo, correct contact details, and the cover photo. Cover photo is also very, very important because that's the main photo that will show when you search. So on the right side, if you're on your laptop or if you're on your phone, that's the first image that will show, to any potential client, the cover photo. So make sure that's also high quality and engaging. Again, some more stats on having a complete Google My Business listing. Research suggests that a complete listing is 2.7 times more likely to be considered reputable, 70% more likely to attract location visits. So if you have images, if you have engaging images, if you've updated your service areas correctly, if you have updated all of your listings, all of your descriptions, all of your information, you're 70% more likely to attract location visits, and you're also 50% more likely to make a lead or convert a lead to a purchase, with all the credibility factors and the legitimacy effect as well of Google My Business. So there's some more stats I wanted to just break down for you as well. During the session, don't feel shy to ask any questions. I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. So please feel free. Okay, cool. People start coming through. Step 4, populate your listing. We'll look at ways that we can optimize your listings in a moment, but I want to take a minute now to stress the importance that you populate your Google Maps listing and keep the information on your listing up to date and accurate. Treat your listing like a social media platform. Make sure you're constantly providing people with new updates and new content. If you do this, you'll optimize your listing for success. So that's also another important factor. If your product's opening hours or location changes, make sure that your listing reflects these, because it's the nature of business, it's the nature of life. You change offices, you change numbers, all of that. When you do that, make sure that your listing reflects it. Well, if you're updated on the business side, make sure you're updated on the Google My Business side as well. Otherwise, you'll lose that traffic, or you'll lose, that people that have come to you regularly, especially if you're a restaurant and you change your location, you change number, you'll lose that traffic, and you lose that consistency, because people will call numbers and they're not, numbers are dead, or they go to locations and you're not there. So if you're updating on the business side, make sure your Google My Business listing is also updated with that information. So now that you've set up the listing, let's look at how you can drive traffic to your listings. Morning, Kosinati. All right, this is how you can add photos to your listing. So images have become more important in online presence and marketing. Google My Business has several visual features available when you verify your listing. You can upload images of your business to your profile, attach images to posts, and upload video. Logos can help customers recognize your brand. You can have a cover photo that best presents your business. You can have additional photos as well. You can add different photos to highlight features of your business that customers consider when making a purchase inside your technology that you use, how your office is set up, all of that as well. So whilst you want to add as much information to your listing as possible, it's also important to ensure that your core information is up to date. As I said, if you're changing anything on the business side, make sure it's also changed on the Google My Business side as well. This means checking your address, website links, images, all of that. Think of it in terms of the user journey. How do you want to interact with your customers online? What information do they need to find? What journey do you want them to have, at your shop or in person? It also means linking to any online stores that you may have. If your business has pivoted to online during the pandemic, now operates online instead of a physical one, make sure your customers know about that as well. Especially with COVID and all of that, a lot of businesses have moved away from the big offices and moved towards online work from home. So if you're not actually have it, if you don't have an actual location right now, update that and let your customers know on Google My Business, because you're able to do that and you're able to make those updates as well. So I'm going to drop in that source for you guys to read. So you can update your hours on the left side as well. I'm sure you guys are going to see this when you set that up, but you can update your hours right there. This is how the interface or the software looks. Very, very simple and easy to use. And you can keep your content fresh. So the way to do this is updating your opening hours using attributes to highlight service options. So you can do this both for online or physical stores. Google has released updates for retail and food stores to inform customers of service attributes. You can relay information about takeaways, eat-ins, and delivery options. For example, there have also been online updates to discover in-home education and professional services such as tutoring. Note that you actually do need a physical store to qualify for any of these updates. You can't only be fully online for Google My Business. To set the online service attribute, you can add and link a schedule for online classes. If you're running online classes or if you're a tutor, this is a functionality for that. You can sign into your Google My Business, click home, go to the Stay Connected section of the Google My Business, and you can tick the box for fully online service, and then you can add another URL for people to go to. That's another option if you're fully online, or if you only offer online services at the time. That's a workaround you can do. Turn on messaging, very, very important, so that people can actually message you directly on your Google My Business platform, and you can get those direct queries, direct leads, direct messages straight to your inbox. You can set that alert up so that you can answer them if they have any queries about your business directly on Google My Business. You can use Google Trends, as we discussed yesterday, to find emerging topics and questions people ask or asking by location, and stay up to date and up to date with the different trends. You can highlight temporary closures. You can now mark your businesses temporarily closed. And if a business is marked temporarily closed, attributes for both dining and retail establishments or in service on Google search. And if your business still operates through takeaway delivery, you should not mark it as temporarily closed. Just wanted to let that out there as well. Okay, let's move on to the final section of this. You can also create a website for your business through Google My Business. So having a professional website is really important. It's a key tool to drive sales. Nearly 70% of consumers state that they're more likely to buy from a business that has a website over one that doesn't. So you can build a website on Google My Business. And they're important for three key reasons. First, impressions count. People like to read reviews about businesses and scope them out before visiting. Having a website allows you to showcase your business and brand to customers before they visit, enabling them to make a judgment. If you don't have a website, people are less likely to visit your store. If you do have a website, however, the site should provide as a positive first impression to avoid losing business. Pay attention to the layout, user experience, site journey, descriptions, and visual aids in order to fully engage your potential clients. People don't window shop like they used to. Again, a lot of it is intent-based. A lot of it is on search. A lot of it is, what's closest to the area. People aren't window shopping to see what's the best, what's the 10 best pizza places. They only have 5 minutes to choose a pizza delivery place. Your parents asked you, or if you're a husband, your wife asks, can we order pizza? Just search it, do whatever. They're not window shopping to say, wow, this place is actually the best pizza I had. Maybe, okay, no, it's this one. No, I think it's Panerotti's. Maybe it was Butler's. They don't have that time anymore. Someone just says, I want pizza, I want to deliver, I want McDonald's, I want this, I want a burger. There's only 4 options you can choose, and then you choose that option. It's not, it's not this thing where you can line up 10 businesses in the space of 5 minutes. It's created, it's intent based. It's what's closest to me, what's the best price, are they open, what time are they open, where they're located, are they on the maps, do they have directions? And this all comes from your Google My Business listing. Not having a website can make you lose revenue. If your business doesn't have a website, you're likely to miss out on online revenue and advertising. If your customers can't find you online, how will they know you exist and what you sell? So very important as well. Using a free website builder tool is simple from Google My Business. You can use your business details on Google, on your Google account to sign up for free, and you can just create, edit, and publish your site, and it's all updated. Before you move on to those bigger site builders like WordPress and all of that, you can have a Google My Business website, again, for free. How to get started? If you go into Google My Business, you'll see that left column there where you can start building your own website. And there's also some of the different features on that you can see that you can use and help you manage your listing as well. So have a look at what's on the screen so far. You can manage your business profile on Google, attract customers by sharing offers and events, engage with customers on the go, so you can edit it on your mobile as well. You can stand up with proper high quality photos, and you can learn how customers find you as well and what they think about your business in terms of reviews and feedback. Any questions so far before we move on to creating an engaging Google My Business listing? That'll be the last section. So I just wanted to know if there's any questions so far. If there are none, we're going to move on to the last section. But let us know if there's any questions so far. There is a slight delay. So let us know if you guys have any questions so far. Then we can move on to the next section. Also, I think everyone's still good. Cool. Let's move on to how you can create and engage in Google My Business listing. So you can make your listing stand out by adding engaging photography, creating engaging posts, engaging with your customers, and leveraging the insights that you get from your Google My Business listing. So let's look at add engaging photos. So I'm going to take a few minutes to focus on the last point in more detail. It's not only written posts, which can have an impact, but photos are a great media form to utilize. So business listings with photos get 40% more requests for directions. In addition, 39% of customers say they will stop engaging with a site if images don't appear. You lose credibility without the images. If that wasn't enough, a whopping 90% of people say they're more likely to visit a business with photos on Google results page. So this stresses the importance of having quality, proper photos on your Google My Business listing. So the tips for taking great photos: focus on lighting, actual focus of your photos, editing, and so the different framings. So we've got some sources that you guys can read up on as you go along and setting up your business profiles. These are some awesome photos that you can look at. There's different types of photos. So on the left, you can look at the exterior, interiors, someone working as he's pertaining to a nice coffee shop, restaurant. And then on the far right, you can have a virtual tour of the insides of your building. These are some of the ways that you can show people or potential customers how your business looks, where it's situated, and what they can expect when they come into your store, restaurant, office, etc. You can create engaging posts as well. You can provide a call to action and use photos and videos. Write a clear description and ensure the posts are accurate. These are some things that you can do with Google My Business. So really cool. If you have any questions on these ones, please let me know. I can take you through this, or you can email me for further info and further help on setting up your business profiles. But Maria is sharing some sources that you guys can read after the session, because sometimes it's not easy to get everything all in at once. So please do visit those links after the session. You can engage with customers, so getting reviews from customers can help you or help your business significantly. Studies show that 2 out of 3 customers say having positive reviews was an important factor in selecting a business or store to purchase from. So look at your reviews. Make sure you conclude, even if it's a bad review. Find out why it was a bad review, where you went wrong, and how you can improve. The only way to turn a good review into a bad review is to make sure that you make contact with that person and you came to a relevant conclusion. So, because it's public, it's nothing worse than being called out in public and not having a response, and it's just blank. It just shows like, oh, these people actually don't care about their customers. They don't care about people that are paying their hard-earned money to interact with their business. So please do, if you have any right now, go and answer the bad reviews. Make sure you came to a proper conclusion, and make sure you all leave on a good post. Some good insights from Mark. So I'll show that on the screen. Thanks, Mark, about that. He says loading posts regularly about specials on Google My Business profile does help get more interaction. And he has experienced that himself as well. So thank you for your insights, Mark. All right, let's look at how you can encourage people to leave reviews. You need to build relationships with your customers by delivering excellent customer service. You can ask them to leave a review. Yesterday, I gave an option of building a shortened link that will go directly to your review. So on Google My Business, you can ask them to. There's a functionality where you can get a shortened link, and someone will just click on that and go straight to reviewing your business. So you can add that maybe to your email listing, to an email that you send out to your clients. At the bottom, you say, hey, leave us a review type of thing. So that's how you can get good reviews or more reviews about your services as well. Number 3, you can also make it as simple as possible for customers to leave reviews. So add the URL on your websites or provide it in store. If you have a restaurant, you can just say, hey, click on this link, leave us a review type of thing. You could have some signs in your store, signs in your office, wherever you are. So you can get that feedback. There's nothing worse than having a business for a while and losing customers. You're like, why am I losing customers? And you don't understand why. So getting good feedback and understanding where you've dropped, where you can improve, will definitely help you in the long run. There's some things to avoid when it comes to Google My Business. Paying for reviews. Do not pay for reviews, because Google has an AI system that has detected and obviously picked up on most of fake reviews, because it's one of the most biggest factor when it comes to improving your listing on search and maps is the reviews section. So if you pay for the reviews, Google My Business has already gotten that AI and understands whether or not a review is fake or not, because they've understood the services and what the systems that the services use and the different functionalities of that. And then avoid leaving reviews yourself, because the review will appear to come from you. So if you leave a review of your own business, and you say, hey, they offer great service, you have your own logo there, and you're telling other people that you offer great service. It doesn't really look that great. So please don't leave a review for yourself. It doesn't come off very kosher. All right, let's look at what could you do to encourage customer reviews. Let's look at what could you do to encourage customer reviews. All right. We've identified the benefits of gaining customer reviews, but what can we do to encourage customers to leave to leave a review in our store communications. Like I said, we can jump onto the email and leave the links in your email signatures. You can communicate these links via email. If you're sending out a mass mailer, you can have signs in your store. But what are some other ways that you guys can think of that you can improve these reviews and feedback from potential clients? I think I've listed most of them. But if you guys have any other thoughts, please do drop it into the comment section. It'll be good to discuss that as well. Awesome. Right. I'm just going to leave the floor open for a question, and I'm just going to give it 30 seconds. There is a time-second delay, so I just have to keep it the floor open just a bit longer. But let me know if you guys have any answers on the question that we have right here. Is what could you do to encourage more customer reviews? And I've already covered maybe 1 or 2, 3 of those parts. But if you have anything else, do drop that info in there. So Millie, there isn't a functionality option on Google My Business to report the fake reviews. So you can report them. I think there's a flag just by the review that you can use to report that. So please do have a look at that option. It does give you that option in Google My Business. All right, so now as I said, survey after purchase. Yes, it's definitely a good way to set that up with a survey. Mark Simon says, place a link on your website or QR code. Yes, that's definitely a way, because we are going, the more digitally with digitized services. So QR code definitely helps as well. I see a lot of restaurants using QR codes, especially for services like paying for your meal, and using Google My Business and all of that. So that's also a good avenue to go. So thank you, Mark, for that. Millie, awesome. Millie sorted. All right, thank you guys for your answers to that. Let's move on to the next section. This is how you can leverage insights. Again, like the insights that I chatted to you guys about. You can look at the different insights that you can get there, how many times you were listed on the maps, how many times people called you, how many times people were active on your listing, and where exactly people search, what keywords did they use to search for you on Google My Business listing. That you can use that to further optimize your business. So the insights tool shows you how people find your business listing on the web and how they use search and maps to find you. And it can ultimately help you to understand your audience and how your audience behaves, and you can adapt to their needs and also reach new customers. So that's the best ways that the insights can help you out. What you learn from insights is how customers found your listing, what they did once they found you, where they're coming from, when people engage the most, and how engagement compares to similar listings, especially when it comes to photo engagements. So Google, at the end of the insight section, they'll show you the different percentages of how many visits your photos get when compared to customers in the same category. So they'll compare you to the category that you're in. So if you're in the category of dentists, and they'll list and they'll say, hey, your photos actually got 40% more interaction than those of your competitors in the same category of dentistry. So that's also a very, very cool tool and insight to look at. All right, I think we've mostly covered the questions part. If you guys do have any questions, please do let me know. And I'd be happy to answer all the questions that you may have. Again, I've dropped my email address in there as well. If you have any trouble setting up your Google My Business profiles, please do reach out to me and I can take you through that. Awesome. So thank you guys so much for this session. Again, we've got the bootcamp from Hustle Academy, where we take you, small business owner, through everything that you might need to know about your business. So the different types of funding that you may receive, to the different revenue sources that you may gain, creating a personalized digital marketing strategy, a digital marketing plan for the next 5, 10, 15 years. And we help you to understand that and take you through that as well. So please do sign up for the bootcamp. What are your next steps? So the next steps would be to sign up, please. Guys, I can't give you a certificate if you don't sign up to the certificate form. So I get a lot of emails saying, where is this? Where's my email or where's my certificate? Please do sign up to the certificate form that we're going to drop in right now, and we can get you your certificate for this specific session. So please do fill that in and we can send it to you. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see any of our upcoming updates. You can find us on Instagram at Digital Skills AF, Facebook at Digital Skills for Africa, and at Twitter at Digital Skills AF as well. Again, if you guys have any trouble setting up your Google My Business profiles, please do hit me up. I've dropped in my email, and I'll be happy to help you guys set those up. So please do reach out to me. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, where we'll be going through how to create your digital marketing strategy. So please do join us for tomorrow, the last session of this 3-day part, free digital marketing courses. So please do join us tomorrow. Awesome. Just want to make sure that we've dropped in the certification. Okay, it has been dropped in. Please do sign up on that so we can give you a certificate. See a lot of people coming to me, no, I don't have it. You need to sign up on the certification link so we can send that to you. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. Please do join us again same time tomorrow. It'll be a last day of our 3-day digital marketing courses, and I'll be happy to have you guys again. All right, thank you guys so much for today's session. I hope you guys did take a lot about Google My Business and how you can verify your business as well. So please do reach out to me and I'll be happy to help. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.